In this video, we are going to continue discussing ethics and ethical dilemmas. We will review the work you did yesterday based on the video that you watched on YouTube, and we are going to look at some new examples of ethical dilemmas, and then you are going to make your own. We learned yesterday that ethics is about a moral code, a set of guidelines that you live your life by. We can get these from a lot of places: religion, our parents, social rules, national rules, the law. Ethics is connected with morality, that is, what is right and what is wrong, or what we feel is right and what we feel is wrong. Because there is no clear answer in an ethical dilemma. It may be clear to you, but that is because you have a strong moral code in one direction. But I may have a strong moral code in a different direction. Remember, ethical dilemmas do not have a single, clear, correct answer. The question we need to ask in this situation is, what is most fair to the people involved in this situation? Your answers may be different depending on who you are, where you're from, which religion you follow, how you were brought up by your parents, and so on. So let's look at some examples of ethical dilemmas. So in Saudi Arabia right now, all restaurants are closed because of the coronavirus, but it is still possible to order takeout, home delivery. But there is a dilemma here. I want to stay safe, so I'm staying at home. But the workers may not be safe because they have to work around people. They have to travel to your house, maybe with someone else in the car, and they have to deliver to people. The workers at the restaurant are taking a risk so that I don't have to take a risk. Is that okay? We have a balance here. We have an obligation to care for other people. I don't want the worker to get sick. But there's another obligation. I'm hungry. I need to eat. I can't go out. Example 2. I know that my friend cheated in the exam. I saw him. Maybe I helped him. The dilemma here is that cheating is unfair, lying is morally wrong. It's against the school rules. But it's my friend. So there is a balance. Do I respect the university rules and tell the teacher? Or is my friendship more important? I don't want to lose a friend by telling my teacher. A third dilemma, something which happens to me a lot in Saudi Arabia. Actually, before I came to Saudi, I was told you must not take photos in public when you are in Saudi. No one takes photos. Now, I realize this might sound quite funny because Saudis love social media and Saudis love taking pictures. And Saudis love taking pictures of me. So this is the dilemma. You are on holiday. You've seen a really good picture with some people you don't know. You get out your phone. I don't speak your language. If I ask you, you might say no, and then this wonderful image will be gone. This is my dilemma. I want to take the photo, but I don't want to ask. So what is in the balance? The balance is, well, should I respect that person's privacy and not take the picture? Or do I think about self-promotion? I want my friends to like my picture on Instagram. I want this picture to be on the top of my Twitter feed. I want people to love me and tell me I'm awesome. What should I do? The final example. I'm giving you this one as a married man. I promise you, you will have this ethical dilemma at some point in your marriage. So you can thank me later. The situation. Your wife asks if her clothes look good. You think they look awful. What's the dilemma? Well, if you tell the truth, you know that your wife is going to be upset. You don't really want that for a lot of reasons. So what is the balance here? You want to tell the truth. You really don't like the clothes. But it's your wife, and you want to be loving and you want to be kind. What should I do? In fact, please tell me, what should I do? So, any ethical dilemma has those 3 parts. And here is what I want you to do in the next task. You are going to work in pairs on Google Docs. You will fill out a table with 4 examples of ethical dilemmas. Briefly describe the situation, the dilemma, and the 2 obligations that you need to balance in this situation. Once you have done this 4 times with your partner, you will take one example and your partner will take a different example. You will both write an individual response. 2 people, 2 different responses. The question, well, what would you do? And why? You can talk about your family values, your religious values. You can think, if I was that person, I would feel X. Get that to me today by 4 p.m.